Hi guys, welcome to Full-Time Devils and a live match day Mac. Unfortunately, I'm not at Newcastle today, at St James Park, but Gaz is there and he'll be getting the fan cam, so don't worry about that. That's all under control. But tonight, you've got me live on string wire before the game, which is now at half-time and at full-time. So I hope you keep sticking with me. And sorry that I'm a little bit late. We got stuck in traffic. Well, that's what the boys have told me to tell you. It was all their fault. I'll let you know that. But anyway, what has the team been that Louis van Gaal has picked? Well, we got David De Gea in goal. We've gone with a 4-2-3-1 again. The same back four. So Rojo and Evans at centre-half. And Smalling and Evans at centre-half. And Valencia and Rojo at full-back. Then we got Blind, Herrera. We got Fellaini in the hole just off Wayne Rooney. With Di Maria and Ashley Young out wide. And I'm very happy with that selection. Obviously, my boy Falcao isn't on the pitch, isn't in the 11. But I think that allows us to play all of our players in their preferred formation, in their preferred positions. You got Fellaini in the hole just off Rooney. And you got Angel Di Maria and Ashley Young out wide. Talk about Januzaj starting ahead of Angel Di Maria. But that's not happened. And the manager seems to have given him a vote of confidence and allowed him to keep his place in the team. So let's hope he provides for us, because he's obviously undoubtedly a world-class player. He's just failed to perform for us recently. So hopefully that arm around his shoulders, a bit of confidence that he needs, and it boosts him and he perform. Because Angel Di Maria is a player that could turn us from, just scraping it, trying to get in the top four. Especially if he's on form throughout the rest, through next season, that is. Not this season. Don't be so silly. We're not title challengers. I didn't just say that. So yeah, I'm happy with that team. Surprised Jonny Evans has kept his spot, but again, I think it's just a vote of confidence from the manager. Try and keep him, a little calmer when he's on the ball. Like, he's kept his place in the team. Keep dropping him and picking him and dropping him and picking him again. Then it's going to play havoc with his mind. He's going to be unsure about himself, and he's not going to play that well. So I'm glad that Louis van Gaal has stuck with Jonny Evans in the terms that, like Di Maria, it should give him some confidence. And hopefully we'll see the Jonny Evans that we saw at times in the last few years, and not so poor for us recently. Herrera, Blind as well in there, with Carrick returning to the bench. Herrera and Blind have kept their spot. Now obviously, because it's away, I'm not surprised to see Carrick hasn't started. But it'll be interesting who Louis van Gaal Arsenal in such a big game. And Falcao, what can I say about Falcao being on the bench? Obviously, his form's not been good enough for Manchester United. He hasn't scored enough goals. I don't think we've played to his strengths as well. I don't think it's all his own fault. But I think, for now, that's the right decision. So let me just go to the comments section for a little bit. I'm going to check out some comments. So make sure you get your comments into us. Get them in right about now. You can get involved on the Twitter as well. While I'm just picking out some comments, don't forget you can get involved on the Twitter throughout the game. You can hashtag MatchdayMac. You can hashtag MatchdayGaz. Or you can just send some comments into us and let us know what's going on with you and what you think about the game. So Mata and Falcao are going. So I kind of agree with that. I get the feeling that Juan Mata is not going to stay at the club much longer. I got ripped to shreds for saying that he isn't a big game player. Now, what I mean by that is, obviously, Juan Mata is an excellent, fantastic talent, and I would love him to be at Manchester next season or two. But what you've got to see is that when we play him in number 10, Wayne Rooney's arguably better than him in there, and he's the captain, so he's going to play. If we're going to play him out wide, which I don't think is his strongest position, then Angel Di Maria is better than him out there. Even Januzaj is better than him out there. I don't think he's got the pace to trouble anyone from out wide. So the only place for him to play and start would be in the hole, and obviously Fellaini's there today. Juan Mata had a fantastic game here last season, so if he was going to start any game, it would have been this one, and he obviously isn't. Let me have a man like Hassan. Don't say Hassan. He's not here. What can I say about Fellaini in the starting 11? Well, I think Fellaini being in the starting 11's a good choice by the manager. Obviously, we're playing Newcastle away from home today. Their fans will get up for it. They'll keep pushing them, and if they get us under the cosh, then it's good to have someone like Fellaini that can mix it upfield here to break things up. He's playing in attacking midfield. So he's being used as an attacking sense. Now what I hope doesn't happen is that Manchester United lump balls onto his head. So we have the fullbacks, you have Rojo, you have Valencia, just launching balls diagonally onto Fellaini. That's not what I want to see. And when Fellaini plays, and we play like that, that's when we're using Fellaini wrong. What I would like us to see is get the ball down to his feet, get the ball out wide to the wingers, and then pick him out with some crosses. There's no harm crossing it from there. But these diagonal balls from our right back or from our left back trying to find him, or when we've got a free kick inside our own half and we're just hoofing it up at him, then, you know, that's not what I want to see from Manchester United. That's not the Manchester United. Although it has proven to be a good plan B, especially in the FA Cup, that's not the way I want us to see us playing. One more question now. I love you, Adam. I love you too, mate. What are my thoughts about Herrera? Ander Herrera, I think, is a fantastic player. I'm glad he's finally getting to start games week in, week out because he deserves it. Earlier on in the season, there was talk about him off the pitch. There was talk about him tactically and his awareness when he was on the pitch. But obviously that seems to have gone away now, and he seems to have got it. He gets it at Manchester United. He wants to play for Manchester United as well. And I think Louis van Gaal's probably trying to get some stuff out of him, like his defensive abilities, get them better before he starts playing him week in, week out. But I do think he has a bright future at Manchester United. One last question then. Adam, how come you're not at the game? Anyway, I'm not at the game because I had work. I was in the office, which is why I was a little bit late for this live stream and stuff like that. So, yeah, I couldn't make it to Newcastle. Newcastle's about a 4-hour drive from where I am. I would have had to leave work about 1 or 2, and I didn't. Anyway, guys, that's it for now. We're going to have to wrap it up here. I'm going to go find myself a Guinness before the game kicks off in about 24 minutes, 25 minutes. But make sure you check out our Twitter page for the new link for the halftime show. There won't be on the same link that we're on now. So make sure you get onto our Twitter page for that link, which will be put up close to halftime. I'll see you guys at halftime when hopefully Manchester United are leading. Don't forget you can keep it locked to the Full-Time Devils on Twitter. Subscribe to us on YouTube as well so you can get all the fan cams as soon as they're up. I'm Adam Matt Kohler, and I am well and truly out of here. See you later.